senses rough vibes as Google takes the lead. Just 3 years ago, the release of ChatGPT sent Google into a code red panic. The tech world was turned upside down overnight, and a small San Francisco startup suddenly looked like an existential threat to a trillion-dollar empire. Now, in late 2025, the tables have turned. In a dramatic reversal, it's OpenAI that is now reportedly in code red status. According to internal memos leaked to Address, CEO Sam Altman is rallying his troops, acknowledging rough vibes, and admitting that Google's formidable progress could create temporary economic headwinds for his company. The giant that was caught sleeping is now fully awake, and the AI race is being turned on its head. This is the story of shifting power dynamics, a clash of titans, and what happens when the empire strikes back. The code red moment. For the past 3 years, OpenAI has been the undisputed king of the hill. ChatGPT became synonymous with artificial intelligence, capturing the public imagination and growing to an incredible 800 million weekly active users. Its dominance seemed absolute. But in the world of AI, dominance is fleeting. The trouble isn't just whispers, it's a company-wide alarm. In early December 2025, Altman declared a code red, ordering a company-wide pivot to focus all resources on improving ChatGPT's core experience, its speed, reliability, and personalization. This all-hands-on-deck approach means other ambitious projects like new AI shopping agents and even advertising integrations have been put on the back burner. This isn't just a minor course correction. It's a defensive maneuver. It's an admission that the lead they once enjoyed is no longer secure. For the first time, OpenAI is publicly reacting to a competitor's moves, not just setting the pace of innovation. The pressure has officially shifted. The memory of the uprising. To understand the gravity of this moment, we have to rewind to late 2022. It's hard to overstate the shockwave that ChatGPT sent through Silicon Valley, but its epicenter was undoubtedly at the Googleplex. For years, Google had been a pioneer in AI research, publishing the landmark "Attention is All You Need" paper that laid the groundwork for modern large language models. They had the talent, the data, and the resources, but they were caught flat-footed. OpenAI, a much smaller and more agile organization, packaged this powerful technology into a simple conversational interface that anyone could use. It was a product masterstroke. While Google was cautiously testing its models internally, OpenAI unleashed ChatGPT upon the world and seized the narrative. The launch reportedly triggered a code red inside Google, an emergency response to what they rightly saw as a fundamental threat to their core business, search. For the next 2 years, Google played catch-up. Its initial response, Bard, was seen as rushed and underwhelming. OpenAI, fueled by a multi-billion-dollar partnership with Microsoft, capitalized on its lead, rolling out more powerful models and building a thriving ecosystem. It looked like an unstoppable force, a classic David and Goliath story where David was poised to become the new Goliath. The empire's counterattack. But Google is no ordinary incumbent. While the world was focused on OpenAI, Google was mounting a counteroffensive, leveraging advantages that no startup could hope to match. This counterattack is built on 3 strategic pillars: the weapon, the fortress, and the war chest. First, the weapon, Gemini 3. Released in November 2025, Google's flagship model isn't just a competitor anymore. On some critical benchmarks, it is now the leader. Developers and analysts have praised its advanced reasoning and multimodal capabilities, setting new state-of-the-art scores in math and other complex tasks. It's this leap forward from Gemini that reportedly triggered OpenAI's code red. This follows OpenAI's own GPT-5 launch in August, which had a bumpy start. Many users initially described the new model as feeling cold or robotic compared to its predecessor, prompting OpenAI to make rapid adjustments. Second, the fortress, Google's unparalleled ecosystem. This is Google's home turf advantage. While OpenAI has to build its user base from scratch, Google is integrating Gemini directly into products used by billions of people every day, including Search, Android, and Workspace. The fortress is also built on a foundation of proprietary data from Search and YouTube, giving it an endless supply of training material. And critically, it's built on Google's own custom AI chips, tensor processing units, or TPUs, giving it a powerful and cost-effective hardware advantage. And finally, there's the war chest. Building frontier AI models is astronomically expensive. OpenAI's revenue growth has been explosive, hitting an annualized rate of $13 billion in 2025. But its cash burn rate is immense, with a projected loss of $8 billion this year. Google, on the other hand, is a financial juggernaut that can afford to play the long game, subsidizing its AI division for years to build an unassailable lead. The state of the war. The fight for AI supremacy has now entered a new, more complex phase. It's no longer just about who has the best chatbot. It's a war fought on multiple fronts: consumer apps, enterprise solutions, developer platforms, and even talent. Anthropic, another well-funded startup, has carved out a strong position with its Claude family of models, which are highly regarded for their safety and performance. Meanwhile, the talent war is escalating. In a telling move, Apple recently hired Amar Subramanya to be its new vice president of AI. His previous job, an engineering leader at Google. This shows that the most valuable commodity in this race isn't just data or chips, but the human minds capable of building these systems. Perhaps the most profound shift is happening in the philosophy of AI development itself. Ilya Sutskever, a co-founder of OpenAI who left to start Safe Superintelligence Inc., is pursuing a different path. His new company's sole focus is to build safe superintelligence, deliberately insulating its research from the short-term commercial pressures and product cycles that now dominate the AI race. This move highlights a growing tension in the industry between moving fast and ensuring safety. CTA. This story is unfolding in real time, and the implications are massive. The competition between these giants is accelerating progress at a dizzying rate, but it also concentrates immense power in the hands of a few companies. What do you think this intensified competition means for the future of AI? Is Google's structural advantage simply too much for OpenAI to overcome in the long run? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to stay on top of this rapidly evolving story, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next update on the AI wars. The next battle. The era of uncontested OpenAI dominance is officially over. The AI race has been reset. What was once a sprint has become a grueling marathon, a game of leapfrog where the lead can change hands in a matter of months. Sam Altman's Code Red is a clear signal that OpenAI understands the threat. They are now in the trenches fighting to maintain their edge against a revitalized and refocused Google. Google, for its part, has proven that it is more than just a sleeping giant. It is a methodical, deeply entrenched empire with the resources, infrastructure, and patience to wage a long-term campaign. The next battle will be fought not just with new model releases, but with ecosystem integration, enterprise partnerships, and fundamental research that could rewrite the rules of the game entirely. The AI race is heating up, the stakes couldn't be higher, and the only thing we know for sure is that the next chapter in this saga will be even more dramatic than the last.